Today on the Man vs. series, I, Leroy Nortont, will be dropped off in the barren prairies of southern Alberta. In this beautiful landside with just basic tools, I'll teach you important tips to survive. As learned from a Marine friend, I used a gorilla dumpling roll to exit the jeep.
Here we are in barren southern Alberta. Mosquitoes out here are just wicked.
Mosquitoes pose a dangerous threat if you're not careful. Southern Alberta mosquitoes suck big time.
These are Daffodilius areneus. You can put these up your nose to keep the mosquitoes from getting up your nose. And we're good to go.
One of the first things to think about when placed in the wild is food. You simply cannot live without it.
At this point, I really need to start thinking about finding some food to survive. And I'm going to set a snare with my boot lace.
Gophers run rampant in these parts and should be an easy catch. I use my bootlace to make a simple snare.
And then put some shiny leaves here, and gophers like to put that around their waist. And I'll be checking this later soon. Just treacherously hot right now. I need to find some kind of relief. If you can find a badger hole big enough. Here we go. You can stick your head into it for some shade.
Doing this could be disastrous. A badger could take off half my face with one swipe, but sometimes we must take risks to survive.
Just a few seconds of release is all you need. Really need something to eat in the gopher snare. It's not working. May take for more desperate measures. What you can do is look for worms or insects under cow pies. Sometimes, oh, here's some worms. These may not look that great, but they're full of vitamins and proteins. Taste like moldy cheese that's been stuck in a cupboard that's had cat pee dribbled around with Oreos and a little bit of soy sauce. Ugh. Okay, and we're now encountering a barbed wire fence line. These are very common in southern Alberta, and you must learn to cross them safely if you want to survive in this habitat. While you are at the fence post, it's good to take the advantage to seek the shadow of the fence post to see where the sun is coming from. The lack of trees in southern Alberta sometimes make it hard to see where the sun is actually coming from, but these fence lines originally that was the reason the pioneers put the fence lines in, for the shadows to see where to go. We see that it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's casting it about like this, so we know it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But now, not many people actually know how to cross these safely. Thousands of people each year are injured in southern Alberta by these deadly barbs. Look at this. Look at this. That could kill a man. First thing you want to do is throw your gear over ahead of you, and then you want to strip down. Get on your hands and knees.
Getting your clothes caught on a barbed wire fence could be a death sentence. It is imperative you stay low as you scoot under the fence.
And that is a safe way to cross a barbed wire fence. Here we go. These are gopher pies, and as opposed to cow pies, you can tell the difference between gopher pies and cow pies by the size of the pie. These gopher pies are organic and are only about 6.5 calories and carb free. I'm really starting to stink here. And a remedy, a cure for this, a natural antiperspirant, is to put a rock about inside your armpit, both armpits, and that tends to take care of everything. Much better. A dandelion. Now most people would think, what good will a dandelion do to help survive? But not many people know this life-saving fact. If you let them blow, they always blow to the west. So I know that way is west, so that must mean that is east, and that is the way I want to go.
It's about time to set up camp and check my gopher snare. If there's no gopher, I may be going hungry for supper.
Look here. Some really good meat here. Gophers are loaded with protein and they'll definitely go on your hungry girl menu. Let's set up camp and cook this thing. Camp about set up here. Going to set up, make some fire tinder. Okay, I just finished making all the tinder here. I've got my gopher ready to go. Got my flint. And this Alberta tinder starts really nice. Whew.
Alberta wood tends to burn up to 10 times faster than usual wood and lights very nicely. When stranded in the middle of nowhere, it's vital to make sure you have a fire permit before lighting anything.
This is going to be fantastic. Smells amazing. It's really cooked down now. It's looking really good and it's smelling amazing. I think it's about ready here. Oh, amazing. Tastes like chicken, like Mama would make. Oh.
After nearly 2 hours of roughing it here in the prairies with not enough food, I spot a dirt road. This will be my ticket back to civilization. I yearn to just hop the fence and climb into the safe confines of the bus, but it's important to use safety and proper technique even when in a hurry. You won't find Leroy Nortont doing anything foolish like that. And back to civilization I go. This has been Leroy Nortont on Man vs., where I show you stuff.